Bing. Hi,
Hi.
how are you, birthday
Great.
girl? Welcome to the No More Fucks to Give 40 Club.
I know, I'm excited. I was really excited to get into my 30s, and it's great. It's great. I'm even showing some side boob
Then
for the
yeah, so
occasion.
go on, show me yes. Woo! I love it. It's perfect. Just, hey,
Oh,
nip slip. Almost. Not
I'll
quite.
put a sticker
Very
on.
close.
Should have put some
But you're looking
stickers on
fabulous.
these. Thank you, thank you.
But it really is the no more fucks to give 40s. Like, I don't give a shit who, like, somebody said, like, the naughty 40s because it's the dirty 30s and the naughty 40s. I'm like, no, I'm not feeling naughty. I'm feeling like I have literally no more fucks. Like, none. They've gone.
There were a lot of attempts to reclaim fucks that I had lost in my 30s. No.
But alas, the field where I grow my fucks, it is barren. Yeah.
I'm right there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're just like
I
pull up in our field that used to be full of fucks and we can just lie there in the sunshine, completely unbothered.
I'm here for it, and also like I have a fuck buck list. Well, I have so many fuck bucks to give, and uh, they're very limited, so I'm being smarter about it.
Go on then, girlfriend. It was lovely to see you.
It was so nice. I had such a great birthday there. Thank you for
Okay.
my nails,
Yeah, no, the taint ticklers, right?
the taint ticklers.
They're gorgeous. I can't wait
Everyone,
till we go and we get our things together. And so we're doing that shoot. Thank you for saying that you were going to do that shoot with me. So it's been like that's been my favorite fantasy art piece, like basically my whole life. Like my first girlfriend showed me that picture. It's from like the 70s, I think it was painted. And it's like the Boris Vallejo and Julie Bell. They
uh-huh.
create fantasy art together. And it's all super sexy, like really fit, muscular, hot people and like scary animals. But that one, I think it's called the Siren Song, and it's like it's so beautiful.
It
It's like
is.
I love it. Yeah. So I've wanted to do it for like the longest time, and I needed someone that would do it too with me because it's like too, and I'm so excited. And I messaged Scarlett Calico and her boyfriend in to help produce it for us, and she's going to get an airbrush machine so that she can airbrush paint you properly. Yeah, and
Gonna
I've
be
got
great.
all of the stuff. I've got everything that I need to make the wings because I was looking on Etsy and none of the wings are right. Because if you show, like, hang on, should we show the picture?
Yep.
I'm gonna find
Oh,
it
I
so
was
that,
about to do the exact same.
yeah, so that people understand. Like, so this is the picture that we're oops, the ring light. That's the picture that we're recreating.
And it looks so much like you.
It looks like
Yes,
both of
I love
us.
it. It does.
But
It does.
like, so the wings, right? They're more like eagle wings. And when you go, I've been looking on Etsy and there's some beautiful wings there. But because you're going to be on all fours, the wings really need to be up and not hanging down like so many of them do. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to build them, and I'm going to build them like eagle wings, which are actually really long and skinny. And then are going to sit up like this. Yeah. And I've got a model, like I have the, like one of those velvet dress dolls that
Mhm.
I'm going to turn her over. And yeah, I'll start building from there. I've got all of the stuff that I need.
I miss doing photo shoots for the art of it,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah, like just because we want to do it and the fun of it because it's going to be beautiful rather than it being like, oh God, I'm due to create another photo shoot in a hotel room so I can sell
Mhm.
promo, right? Which,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, those have been our bread and butter and I like doing those and it's fun sometimes, especially when you do it like with another person.
Mhm.
But it is really nice to be able to create things just because you want to create them and because they're beautiful. So I like that we can do that together.
Yeah,
Did you
me
like my
too.
tea shop?
I loved it so much. Oh, baby
It
brought
wasn't
me
it
to the
perfect?
cutest little tea spot.
The
And
little old
when I went,
ladies talking shit.
it was great. The fed up retirees, like the women, and they're sitting there talking so much shit about everything happening right now. And I'm
It
just
was
like, oh,
wonderful.
girl,
I
oh my
know, it was so
gosh.
good. And then the little witchy shop next door, then you what did she say? You like still jesting about like friendship bracelets. You said you were going to buy me a ring for when our husbands croak and we move in together. And she just laughed so heartily, like it was way too much. The like she laughed. She's behind the counter like like it was the heartiest laugh. Like she really, really was on board with it.
She's like, I'll be here for all
she
your
was
needs.
she was team husbands croaking like 100%. She's like, I wonder if I've got a crystal in the back for that.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then I got to
It
see
was,
the goats with you.
yeah,
See
they're
the
such monstrous little shits. Do you have any bruises on your legs?
mm-mm,
I do. I've got bruises on my legs from feeding them because one, they're so aggressive. Like it's
mm.
not from the walking. Walking is fine, but then you get them back in the pen and they've got three bowls lined up and they can't just line up in front of their bowls. They can't even just take a bowl each. They will literally bash each other out of the way
That
to
is
get in.
crazy.
No, they're
I see
such.
on TikTok they can like they'll like put the little bottles out and they'll or
Oh yeah, the
whatever and they'll
babies.
all just line up and they just
Yeah,
no, Luke, it needs to be glued to you. The other two need to be fighting for your attention.
yeah. They're very. And even with them with their balls having been banded. Like, can you imagine what they would have been like if they hadn't been like that? They were getting to the point last year where I was like, this is too much. Yeah. They still try and fuck each other.
So did their balls fall off?
Yeah, it's really horrible. So
Did you take a
I felt
picture?
super mean. No, I wouldn't take a picture of their fucking balls. What do you like? No, so the lady who comes, she came and did it. She had a friend come and it's when they're smaller. They're only supposed to be a few weeks old, right? Like I think it was 12 weeks. And it's like 12 weeks to 3 months old is when you should do it because if you do it too late then it's not very good, right? So she had a friend who like flip them upside down and hang onto their horns and their arms, and she had this like claw machine basically that stretches this really really heavy duty rubber band, and it clamps over the balls and then releases the rubber band onto their onto the top of their balls, right? And then it just slowly cuts off the circulation and then they wither away and drop off.
Like an umbilical cord.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah. So after a few days, like it takes like a couple of weeks for them to come off completely. And you have to watch to make sure, like, because there shouldn't be any blood or anything like that. There shouldn't be any infection. It should just like slowly, like, sort of kind of shrivel up like raisins, right? Because the blood flow is getting less and less. It's being restricted.
This is great.
I felt really mean though because they really do like because they're only small baby boy goats right at the time when you do it and they're like they don't like it and
No.
they can hear their brothers crying as well so they're like all crying and then afterwards they're crying but you I was putting cookies in their mouths so they're crying and like eating cookies
No.
but then at the end of it they're like it's obviously really uncomfortable for them so they're sort of walking like they're like how guys walk after they've been kicked in the nuts. Yeah, they're sort of walking around like that and it took them like about 6 hours before they're sort of normal and then they were kind of sleepy and subdued the next day, not feeling that great, but then the next day they were all right. Yeah, they were kind of wobbly.
Like a little circumcision.
I mean, yeah, it's like just I mean they're whole balls. Yeah, that machine's pretty cool looking. I would imagine that there's mistresses with those particular things. I would imagine
I
that
was
they
just
have them
thinking,
in their collection. Some of the things that I've said that guys have said to me that they like would want voluntarily done to them, like elective
I feel
sort
like
of
there's,
almost
yeah.
surgeries. Like I would imagine that there's mistresses out there that have those particular things in their dungeon. It is pretty scary looking. It's like a yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, there's something about castration that kind of turns me on.
Well, there's something about it that turns guys on as well, so you should hook up with them. I feel
Listen, you know how to reach me.
I'm pro more guys getting castrated for sure.
I used to be really afraid of, actually, we'll just talk about this in the next one because we're just going right into a whole new topic that'll be great. So, one
What do you
moment.
have in your dungeon? Tune in next time. Ta-da!